they finally released the footage of the incident where Mark did push the escort. His name is Love, ironically, pushed Love. And you're looking at this and you're like, for this, the DOJ called. Yeah.
He shoved this escort out of the way of his son.
Out of the way, but yeah, and he's clearly standing.
Yeah,
if you see the video, and I would go watch it, we'll link it. But watch the video, and you see that this escort is like coming up to Mark, and his son's there. His son's trying to get away, and the escort backs off. Mark tells him to back off. Mark turns around to walk back to his son. The escort comes up behind him again and is right in Mark's face as he turns around. So like he's reacting, he's shoving him away. But anyway, you watch the video and you're like, okay, so for this, for this, the DOJ sends their top lawyer to prosecute this guy, and he's facing up to 11 years in prison for that. It's just kind of mind-boggling. I feel like we're in the Twilight Zone already, guys.
11 days in jail would be too much.
Seriously.
I mean, give me a break.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, in my days as a little...
11 minutes of community service, maybe. Yeah. That's about all I would... So it's ridiculous.
A way that I made money in college was I umpired Little League baseball games, and I seriously have seen dads at these games push each other harder than this, and they just kind of shake it off and they go get beers after the game. Like, it was truly...
No one calls the cops.
No one calls the cops.
No one sends...
No,
but did you see...
Cops.
Wait. Did you actually see the Justice Department and the FBI show up at any of those of your baseball games there?
No guns blazing.
It's sort of ridiculous, but it's like, remember what happened?
Raids.
The FBI, they sent in like 40 to 50 people to raid this person's house, Mark's house, and his whole family, traumatizing their kids and everything. It's like... And it's not like it happened the next day that this raid happened. It was a full year after the event happened. Why did this happen? It happened because the Justice Department got orders from the Biden administration. We got to do something. Because their pro-abortion activists were furious that Roe v. Wade was overturned, and they wanted some action. They wanted something done. And those pro-life protesters that are outside our abortion clinics, something's got to be done about them. And they wanted the book thrown at them. And the judge in this case was like, "What? This is like your expansive view of what the FACE Act would allow is the judge just thought this is crazy." I mean, he didn't use those exact words, but it was obvious the judge thought this was a massive overstep by the Biden Justice Department. And again, it's just a retribution. It's pro-abortion lobbyists furious that they got Roe v. Wade overturned, and they put Joe Biden into the White House. They want something done about this.
Yeah, and noting as well that he offered to turn himself in to the FBI, and they still came and raided his house. So, I mean, anyone that would claim at this point that the Department of Justice is some neutral, non-political entity is clearly not paying attention.